Cincinnati Bengals. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Bengals had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. They'll begin things here with Gaskin, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You're always thinking about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but I admire the effort.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
I'm ready. 11 MP. Hey, 11. Hey, can.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I'm wondering.
And they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll give it to Mixon. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
11.
On second and goal. Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
11.
3rd and goal. Burrow. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Running on first down with Gaskin. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Gaskin is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. Fights through and now a crease. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Hey, we gotta go score.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So a nice chunk play running the football followed by that, going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, maybe so, but they don't seem to be that concerned about it because when you got a big-time runner, you will trade a few of those for those big chunk explosive runs that he provides. Those add up over time, don't they?
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
A Bengal first down with a 16-yard pickup there. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On third down, Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Dolphin football.
On the double.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
On one, ready?
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now it's Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And he's given his guys a shot from late range for a field goal or maybe more. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start here with Gaskin. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They're going deep for Hill. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out the front.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now Burrow on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Burrow will throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. Tyler Boyd. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2 and now on first down. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Now a give to Edmonds. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That 2nd down play nets a -4. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over.
Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
This one fielded at the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. This one incomplete, probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Gaskin again on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually flipped him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals get a bit closer. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Tua going to hand this to Gaskin. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second down, Gaskin. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
11 MT pace. 11 MT pace.
Mixing up the middle. Always got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 Thomas.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete.
Here we go.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Robbed home with an easy